Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right, so we're going to do a little check in on the person on Pisces' mind. Doesn't have to be romantic, it may or may not be. We shall see. It's been a little different for each zodiac. We got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So on their side, they are not doing much deep reflection. They're also not chit chatting with anyone. They're not trying to find answers. They're not trying to get the tea. They're not either even like sharing any information. This person could be in an isolation energy. King of Swords, well, they might actually be far away from anybody. They might be out of range. I almost feel like this person could be like nowhere near wherever Pisces is at, but also nowhere near anybody that they're in contact with. This is like somebody who's off grid, somebody who's well, in this case, off planet, or someone whose phone is like out of range. Maybe this is somebody who's traveling. Maybe this is somebody who's doing something. They're pursuing their own wishes and dreams. You see them plucking the stars out of the night sky. But this is a character who they were, doing something very regimented, and then we can see that the pattern of their life has changed. It almost feels like somebody who's like either metaphorically or physically, on this winding path in life right now, but they're very determined. Whomever this is, it's like they're flying through the sky. They're flying through, I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe they're on a flight, but they're doing something where it's an unusual pattern, but they have a plan in mind. Whomever this character is seems to be very, very much directly thinking about their own progress and what they're going through. Hi, guys. Amanda, Rachel's Magic. So great to see you. I kind of like the fact that this character seems to be really focused on what they need to do for themselves right now. Either they're going to go help someone who's brokenhearted, or they themselves could be brokenhearted, but they're doing the sensible thing. They're tending to their broken heart so they can find balance. But I don't know. Again, we have like one bird flying away, one bird alighting. It almost feels like somebody is taking care of business elsewhere right now. This character will call them the King of Swords, even though they show up as a feminine. I don't know that I think it's them who's brokenhearted. I almost think that they're going to someone else's aid. And that is important. And maybe their own life progress has been pulled. Like this could be somebody who's going to visit someone and they go for like, a couple weeks at a time, and then they come back. So they're out of the area for a while, maybe even in a different country, and they go and they help family, or they help somebody who's having a tough time, and then they leave and another family member comes, and they're helping to keep balance for somebody who could be brokenhearted. I know it's very specific, but this actually feels like someone who they're very collected, even if their life is kind of scattered at the moment. They have a clear vision of what they're doing and why they're doing it, and they themselves have a great capacity to stay calm, and I feel like they have a calming influence. Okay, let me just ask this. What are they thinking about Pisces, if at all? We'll just see. Hey, Living Water. Great to see you, love. Boy, they think the world of Pisces. Pisces is their sexy little fantasy. Fantasy, however that song goes. We got the Death card. Scorpio energy. It feels like Pisces is somehow, when their life changes, when things shift, Pisces is that fantasy person. Pisces is the spicy little daydream. I don't know. There's something here. I don't feel like things are over when they think of Pisces. I think that they're imagining almost like when they get back, they're going to bring Pisces that white rose. That white rose can be kind of like the sign of the white flag. Like, hey, let's have peace. Let's have calm. We have a 10 of Swords. When they think about Pisces, they think about transforming. They think about change. And they think about endings, but they see Pisces as this very sexy, spicy, amazing person. I have a hard time thinking that this is them saying, I think of Pisces and I'm devastated and heartbroken because they're so amazing, so attractive, and I know that I've lost them. It could be that, but then I would have a hard time believing that, only because how are they so, heartbroken yet so well put together? How are they out there on their own, but completely content, but then devastated, but then balanced? but then desiring Pisces, but then saying it's all over. Like that doesn't track for me. That's too up and down. Now, maybe though, if that is the story, maybe that makes sense why that could represent their emotions being all over the map. They're fine one minute, they're devastated the next, they're telling themselves everything will be okay, and then they go back to being devastated. I don't know. I'm more inclined to say this looks like Pisces is their bright spot when all this complexity is over, when they no longer have to like run their life this way. They're not having to rush over here and come back and bounce over there and help somebody through their difficulties. To me, it looks like Pisces is their bright spot. But let's take a look. Okay, what about Pisces? How is Pisces thinking about this person? Six of Swords is in the reverse. Something's not over when Pisces thinks about this person. Pisces is like, I know we're not done. Hi, Tammy Secord. Great to see you, love. Okay, we have Three of Cups. No, I would say this. This is like Pisces is in separation with this person, but not for bad reasons. They might have had some upheaval. Pisces might have said, my God, when is this going to stop? You know, you're gone. I get it. You have to go do what you have to do. Now is not a great time for us to be like basking in a romantic connection. But man, I'll be glad when this chapter of all this busyness is over. And even here, it's kind of like they're keeping their Pisces thinks of this person and it's kind of clandestine. It feels like they're keeping this relationship under wraps because there's things bigger than the relationship at play here. So when Pisces thinks of this person, it's like, you know, I look forward to reconnecting with them, but things are difficult right now. We're not together, but we're not apart exactly. It's just things aren't over, but this sucks. And if this continues, I don't know. I don't like this. It looks like Pisces is bothered by all of this, but at the same time, kind of comprehending why things are complex, but really looking forward to like, God, I just want this difficult phase to be over. So there is something, they're both waiting for the day that stuff gets resolved so that it can just be a happy union and they can just be together so that finally it's done. Now, maybe we have a situation where they actually still are dealing with an ex-partner at a distance and it's a tumultuous time for them to close out a chapter. Maybe that ex-partner has had a loss in their family or their life and it's like, okay, I have to still be a support network to them. This couldn't have all happened at the worst timing. We were going to be parting ways. I was going to be moving to be with Pisces, but oh dear, let me not, throw any grenades into the middle of this any more than there has to be. Pisces is my destination, but I do have to close chapters and it's going to be a messy closure no matter what. It almost feels like it's a very complex thing, but Pisces knows that this distance between them is temporary. There is a reason that this is clandestine right now. There is some third-party influence possibly at this point in time, and it doesn't make Pisces happy, but there doesn't seem to be another way through this other than to just get through it, other than to get to the point of change. Now, in this vibe of, needing things to shift, we've got the Five of Wands in the reverse. We have the Seven of Coins upright, and we have the Moon sideways. On Pisces side of things, doesn't exactly look like anybody knows how life is going to end up, right? And nobody does know because everybody has free will and characters can, unexpected things happen and characters change opinions and change mindsets, and life sometimes throws us new information that we got to learn what to do with it and how to make good choices. But there's this sense of surrender on Pisces side that says, you know what? I'm not going to overthink everything. I'm going to just say, I know what I want. I know what I'm dedicated to. I have a life of my own to live. I have many things. Maybe I have a dog. Maybe I have a garden. Maybe I have trees that need to be pruned. And I have a career path, and I have a life right where I'm at. My life is something that will always stay stable because it's what I've been building with or without that other person in my life. So I don't need to think and fret and wonder about what's going to happen with them. What's going to happen? When are they going to do this? What's going to happen? I don't know. I mean, heck, who knows what tomorrow even brings? But as long as I know what I've been developing and I stay committed and loyal to my own life, my own growth, my own endeavors, then I will never lose myself or get devastated by what is someone else going to do or not going to do. I don't know what everyone's going to do. I don't even know how I could change my mind. A lot of things still have to be revealed. So I'm not going to stress out about it. I don't have things that I have to reveal. I just simply have to keep moving forward. It seems like the person on Pisces mind is the one who has the changes that have to be made, the big reveal that has to be made, all those things. That's not Pisces lookout. So they only have to deal with what's in front of them. Each character has their pot of stew that they've created, right? And Pisces only has to make sure that their stew on their stove doesn't burn. And I think that's really giving Pisces a big sense of like, okay, I'm at peace, I'm at clarity, I'm, really just calm. I'm really right there and I'm good wherever I'm at. Okay. So what else do we have here? Knight of Cups and Ace of Swords. Honestly, the universe just says, excellent. Ace of Swords says, make everything cerebral, move toward things in life that we love, move toward the good life, fill life up with all kinds of happiness, always gravitate toward kinder things. And that means there's not just one relationship in our life. The entirety of Pisces existence does not hinge upon whether or not this one person on Pisces mind is in their life or not. Pisces has many other places to go, many other people to see, many other people to engage with. The clarity of my life is multifaceted. Look at how many things are here in the light bulb of the brain, right? I have all kinds of, I have a rich life. I have many, many things to attend to that require my attention much more immediately. I have other people that I love and care about. Let me pour my energy into those other connections as well. Instead of sitting and feeling sad and fretting over one connection, one relationship, and the outcome, let me joyfully gravitate toward all the other people that are important in my world. I love that message from the universe to Pisces. I think that's really beautiful. Let me see. Is there a message from the universe to this individual that seems to be very focused on the Pisces? Three of Cups sideways. The universe is saying point blank, you do realize you have things to make decisions about. If you haven't created an ending, it may be because you don't know what you're doing. Queen of Swords is here sideways also, which can be, it's a good thing for them to contemplate. Are they in a karmic cycle? Are they concerned that someone would be angry, or that, is there a reason? Where's their delay? Where's their dilemma coming from? Why are they not closing out cycles? What is the complexity here? They need to evaluate why things are, we go back to that King of Swords card and we saw the, we said they were oh so clear on what they were going to do, but then we see all these funky delays and we see the weaving of the pattern here. It's almost like the universe is pointing out to them, you do realize that you're not taking a decisive action because you're not actually decisive. That's not to insult them. That's not to be rude. It's just saying, if you actually know what you're going to do, you would do it. Yes, there's always things about timing and divine timing and all of that, but ultimately they need to figure out their heart. They need to go ahead and decide what they want to do. With that Ace of Cups, they need to go ahead and decide what they want to give to, where they want their heart to go. Four of Wands, and to maybe boil it down to say, hi, baby, maybe boil it down and say, okay, if the question was put to them, who do you envision having a very happy marriage life, a forever after with, then maybe that's a person you should dedicate yourself to. Where is your happily ever after? If the person that you are exiting a situation from or want to exit from is not even going to be a part of your future, then what is the holdup? Why aren't you busy building with the person you do want to have a future with? Why delay your own ability to have love, give love, and have a happy future? Why are you sacrificing? Where is the indecisiveness here? If you know that it's a karmic but you're having trouble walking away, maybe the thing to help them get through that delay is to picture, but who's a part of my future? Because if this, I mean, that's always kind of like a great way to ask, like, is my stress today really going to matter tomorrow? If not, then maybe not stress about it today either. You know, if somebody who is unkind to us really has no place in our life anyway, then does their unkindness even matter? You know, if that's kind of a great way to start minimizing how much we let something impact us, because it's like, in the grand scheme of my life, this doesn't even make a big impact. So why would I let it throw me off track at all? So I don't know. I kind of like the idea that the universe is like trying to point it out gently but firmly to this person. Go the direction, make the decisions that you actually want in your life. Choose those things. Why delay? You know, probably someone is never going to like their choices if they're choosing Pisces. But on the other hand, they have a right to choose what's right for themselves. So hopefully this person does make that choice. In the meantime, I have to go attend to the baby because he's shown up. Really great to see you guys. It's awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for popping by. Thanks so much for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Lois 5107, so great to see you. It's like you invoked Aries popping in. Rachel's magic, you sweetheart. Aries says hello. Tammy Sequoia said major changes tonight. Well, I hope they're wonderful major changes. Good for you, honey. Congratulations on whatever those major changes are. All right, you guys, take care. Lots of love. Bye.